friends, and welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited for today's video, but before we get into it, I just got a couple things to get out of the way and just say. First things first, hi, I'm Megan. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love if you would do that because I want to hit 500K soon. Woo! Okay, you can help if you want. Okay, moving on. Second thing I wanted to say is my normal upload days are Wednesdays, but I'm gonna be uploading this on a Sunday because I frankly just didn't want to film on Wednesday. I'm on my period and I just wasn't up for it, honestly. So I'm kind of just throwing out the window upload days. Like, who really gives a frig when I upload, as long as I upload once a week, right? So just look out for videos just friggin' whenever. I mean, maybe I'll still upload on Wednesdays, but like, who really knows? I'm just kind of sick of having like a distinct day because then I have a responsibility, and like sometimes people get sad when I don't complete the responsibility. What am I doing with my hands? I don't know. So yeah, now that that's all out of the way, let's get to the topic that we're actually going to be talking about today, which is actually a lot of topics, but this is going to be like an umbrella video about sex and love and lust and porn and masturbation and what else? Birth control, other things just that all fall under that general umbrella, okay? And if you guys ever want me to make an extension of this video, like make a video about a specific topic that I cover in this video, then just let me know in the comments down below being like, hey Megan, you should make a full video about masturbation, or hey Megan, you should make a full video about blank. Okay, sound good? Great. Let's go ahead and get into it. So I basically just wanted to make this video to give you guys kind of like the sex talk you never had from your big sister of sorts, Meg, me, you know? And I just wanted to cover all these topics because one, they're not covered in schools. Two, they're not really covered by your parents, unless your parents are super fucking cool. And three, I just felt like it, so I just want to be super open in this video, and I've never actually talked about sex on my channel, but now that I'm a 20-year-old woman, I'm like, I'm free, I can do whatever I want. Also, just quick disclaimer, like, if you're gonna judge me on this video, I'm just gonna block you. So yeah, I'm just gonna be full open and honest because I feel like you deserve that knowledge, you know, in your life. So let's just go ahead and start at the basis of my sex journey. Is that what I want to call this? Okay, yeah, we'll call it that. But when I first got the sex talk, it was from my parents, and I believe I was 8 years old, and I remember just like reading this book with them about sex, and it had like images in it, like drawings and illustrations of like male parts and women's parts and like what they do when they canoodle, you know? And it's just like funny looking back on it now. So that was my first like explanation of what sex was, but my sister and my brother, who are both older than me, had already gotten the talks because they were older than 8, you know? So I had like overheard those talks happening and always was just like a little curious little cat, you know? And I had found the book on my own before my parents had read it to me. So when they did actually read it to me, I was like, haha, like, I already know. But yeah, sex to me, explained when I was 8, was a man and a woman just getting turned on because they love each other, but only because they love each other, and doing the thing. And I wasn't told that a man and a man could do that. I wasn't told that a woman and a woman could do that. I was educated on straight sex. So that was my first basis of it. And then my first personal introduction to sex, when I first started, I don't know, maybe like growing an interest in it, I want to say, is when my friend showed me porn when I was 9. I remember this afternoon distinctly because this childhood friend of mine, I'm not gonna like mention her name, she was over at my house and our parents were just like talking in the kitchen, and she pulled me aside and she was like, Megan, I have to show you something. And she took me to the computer room, like my office in my house, and just like pulls up porn and just like showed it to me. And I was shocked because I had never seen that before in my life, and I was so young now that I think about it. So yeah, that was the first time that I was ever shown porn. And to be honest with you, from that point on, like, I did continue to watch porn like as I was young, I want to say, like mostly just in middle school. But yeah, I did for a while, and like I still do definitely continue to watch porn from time to time. And I know that people have like different views on porn as well. So this is, I guess this is kind of an odd topic to talk about, but we're talking about all of it today, aren't we? Oh, I feel uncomfortable. I feel like I'm like, my mom's gonna watch this or something and like scold me, you know? Me at age 20. But anyway, so yeah, I definitely started like masturbating and figuring out my body when I was in like middle school and stuff like that. And I just remember being like so stupid about it, like just shoving random things up there because you didn't know what to do, and like Oh my gosh, but yeah, okay, so let me talk about my first actual orgasm that I ever had from masturbation, because I just want to cover that topic generally. The first time I discovered my clitoris, I was changed for forever. I did not know that what happened down there could happen. I was shocked. I was like high afterwards. I was like shaking, being like, holy, is that what, that's what everybody is going for when they do the diddly doos, you know? That's what everybody's trying to achieve, and it all made sense. I was like, oh my gosh, wow, we please ourselves so that we can feel great. And so that's why I just want to really, I don't know, just tell you guys that it's okay to masturbate. I got a lot of questions when I tweeted about this, being like, hey, send me questions about sex, masturbation, birth control, whatever the friggin' heck you want to know about, just ask me. And there was a lot of girls being like, what if I don't masturbate? Like, is that okay? Yes, that's totally okay, but like, it's also okay if you do. Just like if you're sexually active, it's okay, and if you're not, that's okay. Like, it really doesn't matter, and it's all your journey, and like, you figure out your own body on your own time. I just personally got an early start. I was an early bloomer, if you will. I guess I've always been like a sexual gal. I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, so basically clitoris stimulation is like the best thing in the entire world. And that's just one thing that I'm like, damn, if you're masturbating and you're just like sticking things up your hole and you're not doing anything with your clit, you're doing it wrong, girlfriend. Actually, who am I to say that there's even a right or wrong way to masturbate? But all I'm trying to say here is that it feels good. So, you know, I guess try it out if you want, or you don't. Why am I like telling you to masturbate? Like, who am I to tell you to do that? But I'm just, oh God, I feel uncomfortable. And I will conclude this part of the video with masturbation is amazing, and you should all just figure out your bodies on your own time. Okay, now let's get into the hanky panky. The what did somebody tweet me? Somebody tweeted me and said the happy slappy. Holy shit, I laughed at that. You're funny, girlfriend, whoever sent me that. Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Actually, no, we're not talking about you and me here, because I'm not really planning on having sex with any of you. We're talking about you and the person that you're going to be doing the hanky panky with. So whatever gender they are, I don't give a frig. Just apply this to whatever terms you want to in your life. I'm for it all, you know, follow your dreams. But I'm going to be talking about straight sex because I am a straight. So my first experience with straight sex was absolutely absurd, and it's just like funny and comical at this point. How I lost my virginity of sorts was just terrible. Like, it was just bad. I think a lot of people have a lot of like comical experiences when they lose their virginity, because people just like don't really know what to do, you know, so they don't want it to be embarrassing and they don't want it to be awkward. So yeah, I'll just share my personal story and leave names and all those things out. So let's say that me and this guy Bob, you know, we had taken a liking to each other and I wanted to hook up with him, you know, so I took that into my own hands. We, you know, we're making out, doing the thing, whatever, and next thing you know, we're both fully nude, and he's like trying to, you know, have sex with me. And I had only had one person before this ever like ask to have sex with me, and I said no because he just didn't seem like the right guy. And I'm really glad I didn't lose it to him, because fuck him. Like, I wouldn't actually fuck him, but fuck him. But this guy was nice. He was just a friend of mine, and we were just like hooking up, like I said, and things were just escalating, and we just like didn't communicate ahead of time that I was a virgin. So when he started like fondling around down there, you know, with his part, I was like, wait, hold on, sir, I gotta tell you something. Yeah, I'm a virgin. And he just looked at me and he literally said, what? I don't believe you. And I was like, well, it's true, so I don't really know what to tell you. Yeah, but we can just like do everything else. That's such a classic term before you lose your virginity. Let's just do everything else. So we were doing just that, and then I was on top of him and nude, and he literally just like put it in me, even though I was like, I'm a virgin, kind of insinuating like, I don't want to lose it to you, buddy. But it happened, and that's why it's so important to really give consent to people and ask if it's okay. So yeah, he just like put it in, and I was like, ow, 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 no, and I just like took it out, and then I just kept doing whatever else. And then I remember his friend started like banging on his door, being like, open up, I gotta come in. And so that just shut our mood right off, and he started getting up, and I moved over, and I was on like a white sheeted bed, and I remember just sitting on the bed, and I looked down and I just see blood drops just like everywhere on the bed, just kind of like scattered. And I was like, hey, Bob? yeah. And I pointed down like before he opened the door for his friend, and he was like, oh shit, you are a virgin. And I was like, yeah, no shit, I wasn't fucking lying. What? And so then I just like ran to the bathroom and I was like, what was this experience? Like, he just popped my cherry, I guess, but we didn't actually have sex. So it wasn't like, can I address this as me losing my virginity? Like, I don't know. But yeah, that was my first experience of like a penis going up there, you know? So it was pretty weird. He's still my friend till this day though. And I honestly just want to like go to coffee with him and like laugh about the situation and be like, remember when that happened? Nah, you know? But that was just fucking weird, man. So if your first time was weird, I feel you. One of you just asked me to share a comical story about me in the sack, and that's pretty much the funniest one I can share. But yeah, so that was me losing my virginity of sorts. But I really do kind of have similar views as my friend Arden Rose on the topic of like, you losing your virginity is like just being fucking dumb. Like, I just think it's dumb. I don't know why. I think it's just like such a weird thing that girls worry about, and it's like, oh my gosh, like you can literally pop your own hymen, pop your own cherry on your own through masturbation. You could easily do that for yourself, so then you wouldn't really be a virgin. So when you just think about the technicalities of that kind of stuff, you're like, what even is virginity? Just a stupid concept, you know? And I'm not even trying to be insulting to anybody's like religion. If you have some kind of religious belief on virginity, you know, saving yourself for marriage, follow your dreams, you know? But I'm just sharing my own personal journey and beliefs here in this video. Okay, now that we finally talked about the topic of me losing my virginity, which I get asked about constantly in Q&As. I'm so glad that I finally just told that story. Let's talk about just like me coming into my sexuality of sorts. So after I technically lost it, I did not continue to have sex with anybody for probably like 2 years or something, until I was like around 18. And then as I was like 18, 19, you know, there was like a few in the mix in there, people I would just like have fun with, you know, still friends with all of the people that I've been, you know, in a sexual relationship with, consensually, that is. And I think that's super important when you're going to have a sexual connection with somebody, to actually enjoy them as a person. So, you know, have sex with your friends and people that you enjoy, and not just like a random fuckboy that's like just gonna screw you over and you're gonna regret it, you know? So just like be picky for a reason. That's just what I would say is like a main tip. Is just like, you are a precious soul, okay? You are a precious body, and you are in charge of whoever comes in or on it, you know? Like, you are totally, you have the keys with that, okay? So open whatever doors you might, but just like be cautious and make sure that it's consensual on both levels. I cannot stress that enough. And just have fun, you know? And just like, don't be scared, because if you're scared about sex, it's not gonna be fun. And as you continue to have sexual relationships with people and kind of start figuring out what you like and who you like and what you like where, you know, then it starts becoming a lot more fun, because when you have also like a consistent partner, that's something new, because then you can just explore things with them for an extended amount of time and just kind of figure out their body as well, which is amazing and cool and such a blessing that we as humans get to do this with other people. And yeah, I guess the last topic that I want to cover here is just spiritual sex, and making sure that as you do come into like your own sexuality, making sure that what you're doing in the bedroom means something, you know, like means something between you and that person. But also at the same time, let's talk about this, okay? Because some people don't always want to have a spiritual connection in the bedroom. They're just there for the sexual connection. And that is something that you also need to understand about your partner before you go into the bedroom. Like, is this just a hookup, like for fucking fun? Or are we like trying to establish some kind of like, I love you kind of basis here? And so I think that's really important to just kind of figure out with your lover of sorts. And I have absolutely no problem with girls just like flying around and like sleeping with whoever they want. I think that you trying to figure out who you want and whoever you want to have sex with, you know, that's your own problem. That's not my problem. I don't give a frick. I would make an entire video about slut shaming if you guys want it, just because I think that's like an important topic to cover, and I've already wanted to cover that topic, honestly, so why not, you know? Let me know if you want that in the comments down below. That's a completely other topic, but I'm talking about like If you want to have spiritual sex, I feel like that is the best sex because you are one, having an amazing connection and bond with somebody, two, pleasing yourself and your partner in like not only a physical level, but on a mental level and like a complete, what is the word I'm looking for? Just a spiritual level, like just feeling like everything is completely blissful in that moment because everything is right and it's not just like, you know, like hard, stupid, like fucking slappy sex. There's this recording at the end of a Mac Miller song that's like, there's a difference between having sex, making love, and fucking. And I completely agree with that. Like, I think it's kind of 3 separate categories. So whatever which one you want to do, follow your dreams, like I've been saying throughout this entire video. Okay, I lied about spiritual sex being the last topic of this video. Safe sex is the last topic of this video because I did not even friggin' mention that because I'm a wee young idiot here. I just looked at my notes and I was like, why did I not even cover that at all? I meant to talk about birth control and condoms and all of these things. So what I'm on personally is birth control. I take something called low estrogen. She's a good gal. I love her. Yeah, I just feel like I don't generally get too many like hormonal effects where I'm feeling crazy. Sometimes I feel like I get headaches when I don't take it on time. So if you are on birth control, take your birth control on time. Set a timer, do that, take it every day at the exact same time, okay? Because I'm not great at that, so I'm advising you to do it because I need to look back on this advice and be like, yes, bitch, please continue to take it at a prompt time. Fuck the lighting in this video. Oh my god, I don't care. The topics are what is important. Okay, now let's talk about condoms. So personally, don't love the feeling of a condom, you know, because then you can't really do like oral when the condom is on because you feel like, oh wait, that's a rubber around the thing that I was just gonna put my mouth on. So it gets weird. I don't love them. That's why I'm on birth control, so that I have the knowledge and the, you know, just security of like knowing that I'm on a consistent pill and have been on for a while and like nothing pregnant going on around here. But if you're not on birth control, of course use condoms. Are you insane? Oh my god. What do you want? Just completely raw, just like nothing around, nothing, no contraceptives at all? That is just dumb, my friend, okay? So you listen to me. Unless you are on birth control, you must use condoms. Unless it's a girl and then you don't have to worry about shit. Kind of jealous about lesbian girls, honestly. But yeah, just like don't be dumb, okay? Just be very cautious when you're being a lover on somebody, okay? Because it just really, also, okay, this is a complete other topic to talk about, but please also get tested if you're being sexually active. I am a completely clean and free woman here, standing before you because I have gone to the gynecologist. I have gotten my kitty checked. I'm literally being so uncomfortable with all of my terms in this video. I'm cringing at myself and I'm sorry, but I'm just trying to be like as normal as possible and it's kind of hard. But yeah, even if you're a guy, go fucking get checked. Don't just expect your girl to go get checked because that's just dumb. And if you're a girl, don't just expect the guy to get checked and then be like, oh, if he's clean, I'm clean, blah. You know, like literally care about your sexual health and just like give a fuck, please, for all of us. Thank you. STDs are very scary and I don't want to get into them in this video because I am sure that that is all your sexual education has been in your schools. It's just showing you like terrifying images of like syphilis and like fucking, oh my god, all of these graphic photos and you're like, I never want to have sex ever. So yeah, that's really just why I wanted to talk about this today. I wanted to introduce sex onto my channel, get you guys talking about it, thinking about it, all the things. Why not? You know, if you're young and you watch this, I'm sorry, but not actually, because you know, you're gonna find out sooner or later anyways. And yeah, I guess the last words I'm gonna leave you with are be sexual. You know, why not? But be safe, be spiritual at times because it's very loving and fun and great, and be consensual. Okay, I think that's it. Is that it? It's probably not it. I could talk about this for 500 years, man. I really could. So give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and want me to talk about these kind of topics more, because I so will. If you guys have any other questions, leave them down below. If you have any other, like I said at the beginning of this video, topics specifically from this that you want me to make a completely separate video on, whether it be masturbation, my opinions on porn, spiritual sex versus just like sexual sex, I don't know. Just let me know what you want to hear, what you want to see from me, okay? And I'll do the things. Besides porn, I am not releasing a sex tape, you fucking weirdos who are probably going to come to this video just because sex is in the title. No. Okay, and I will not send you photos of my feet. Moving on. I think that's the end of this video. I love you guys. Have a great day or night whenever you're watching this, and I will see you in my next video. Okay, stay smiling. Bye.
Let's talk about sex for now. To the people at home or in the crowd, it keeps coming up anyhow. Don't decoy, avoid, or make void the topic, cause that ain't gonna stop it. Now, just talk